Kings. A reading from the first book of Kings. The Lord said to Elijah, "You shall anoint Elisha, son of Shaphat of Abel Meholah, as prophet to succeed you." Elijah set out and came upon Elisha, son of Shaphat, as he was plowing with 12 yoke of oxen. He was following the 12. Elijah went over to him and threw his cloak over him. Elisha left the oxen, ran after Elijah, and said, "Please let me kiss my father and mother goodbye, and I will follow you." "Go back," Elijah answered. "Have I done anything to you?" Elisha left him, and taking the yoke of oxen, slaughtered them. He used the plowing equipment for fuel to boil their flesh, and gave it to his people to eat. Then he left and followed Elijah as his attendant. The word of the Lord. How lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord, mighty God, Lord of all.
How lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord, mighty God, Lord of all.
Even the lowly sparrow finds a home for her brood, and the swallow a nest for herself, where she may lay her young. In your altars, my King and my God.
How lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord, mighty God, Lord of all.
Blessed are they whose dwelling is your own, Lord of peace. Blessed are they refreshed by springs and by rain, when dryness tongues and skates. Behold my shield, my King, and my God.
How lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord, mighty God, Lord of all.
I would forsake 1,000 other days anywhere, if I could spend one day in your courts, belong to you alone. My strength are you alone. My glory, my King, and my God.
How lovely is your dwelling Lord, mighty God, Lord of all.
How lovely your dwelling place, O Lord, mighty God, Lord of all.
A reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Romans. I urge you, brothers and sisters, by the mercies of God, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God, your spiritual worship. Do not conform yourselves to this age, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and pleasing and perfect. For by the grace given to me, I tell everyone among you not to think of himself more highly than one ought to think, but to think soberly, each according to the measure of faith that God has apportioned. For as in one body we have many parts, and all the parts do not have the same function, so we, though many, are one body in Christ, and individually parts of one another. Since we have gifts that differ according to the grace given to us, let us exercise them. If prophecy, in proportion to the faith; if ministry, in ministering; if one is a teacher, in teaching; if one exhorts, in exhortation; if one contributes, in generosity; if one is over others, with diligence; if one does acts of mercy, with cheerfulness. Let love be sincere. Hate what is evil. Hold on to what is good. Love one another with mutual affection. Anticipate one another in showing honor. Do not grow slack in zeal. Be fervent in spirit. Serve the Lord. Rejoice in hope. Endure affliction. Persevere in prayer. Contribute to the needs of the holy ones. Exercise hospitality. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.